On July 26, the RGV Small Acreage Program held a beef cattle production workshop where many small local cattle farmers attended to gain knowledge of several topics like weed control, genetics in breeding, and beef marketing.
From an economic point of view, the more you have of
To
something,
provide information to farmers because we believe that the more information you have, the better the decisions that you will take.
Participants that attended the workshop explained the hardship of learning as they go.
You know, we learned and stumbled and learned and stumbled. We have two cattle that died on us in Christmas because of pneumonia, and we didn't know cows had pneumonia. So they died on us of pneumonia, and that's money down the drain. You know, $600 that I ain't gonna gain back. But this is really informational when to breed them, when to have the babies in the summertime instead of the winter. It's a real, yeah. I recommend take one of these courses.
I've been around cattle basically all my life. I'm not an expert in it, but heifers and things, we know how it's done, but he's doing the more scientific view of it, how it's done.
Professor Pascal, Extension Livestock Specialist, lectured the participants in selecting and reproducing heifers.
Actual weights, when we're looking at selecting females, adjusted weights are good from the genetic standpoint in terms of selection, but if you want to know if this heifer is going to get from point A to point B, from weaning to breeding.
Tractor deaths, big issue. Right now in the counties of Hidalgo, Willacy, and Cameron, I have a total of 45 tractors stolen.
The Special Ranger Joe Aguilar spoke to farmers and ranchers about safety tips to prevent theft.
But we're trying to get people back into the habit of tagging their animals, tagging their equipment, because essentially it's the easiest way to get their stuff back, to identify it to them and get it back to them. The number one way for us to be able to do our job is to be able to teach prevention and be able to prevent that from happening. And if we can do that, then that'll really help us when it comes to crime solving, because that'll be less cases we have to worry about.
You know, cows are forced to go into really thick brush like this. We know that there's not a lot available outside of that brush.
Invasion of plant species is one of the biggest problems in the ranch land. Associate Professor and Extension Specialist Dr. Megan Clayton of Texas A&M AgriLife explains the research they do to help producers maximize production in their land for their livestock or to manage habitat for wildlife.
My part was just supporting these beef producers and trying to make their land a little bit more productive. So if they have an invasion of brush or weed species, they're taking the place of their good forage grasses for livestock. My information is meant to help them figure out how to target those plant species and do it economically and most effectively.
Well, I came in to get more knowledge on the pesticide for Huisache, mesquite, all the winter and summer species that we have at the ranch, and also to get the CEUs and get more knowledge for the cattle, on the courses for the cattle, which I did, and it was very good.
Also, it'll sting less, and it doesn't show up in the meat. So.
Extension Program Specialist Ashley Perlin spoke about the hornfly control and the use of the vet gun.
Make sure at least one of the balls is the same.
So I was asked today to present on the vet gun as an alternative use for administering hornfly control for some of our producers, and we have a result demonstration that is continuously going on within multiple counties, and we have 2 going on here in the Valley area. So we're just speaking about things that we have going on at the university as far as research goes, and how we're trying to introduce those new tools and useful tools into the community.
If you want to attend a workshop, you could visit our website, and you could also follow us on our Facebook page.